Good evening. Temperatures haven't been quite as high as yesterday, but we've still had plenty of warm sunshine, a very decent day for many, not for all. I'm sure there's a pleasant sea breeze around in Totland in the Isle of Wight, but the sea breeze brought on the mist to Porth near Newquay and Cornwall and has affected many other Irish sea coasts as well. But generally speaking, the heat that we've had in recent days is now starting to recede, and a cooler, fresher westerly Atlantic breeze will take over by the end of the weekend. But this mist and low cloud remains this evening around the Irish sea coast. We could see some developing inland as well through the night, and so there could be more around tomorrow morning, for example. But hopefully it will start to clear from the west. Chilly night though, 3s and 4s in the glens of Scotland and the north of England. So as we move into tomorrow, this gradual change or downward trend in the temperatures will continue, in fact, throughout the weekend, but with the added complication of a risk of a thundery breakdown. So a lot of fine and dry weather for Northern Ireland and Scotland, Northern England to start with. But as the day progresses, there's a chance of some showers starting to develop in the south and head northwards. Initially quite light after the mist and fog clears, but then as the heat builds, they could turn quite intense. And it will be another very warm day for some parts of the country. At 16 to 17, that's well above average for the time of year, and into the 20s, that's nearly 10 degrees above average still. But obviously that could culminate in some nasty slow-moving thunderstorms as the day wears on, so any evening activities could be at risk from disruption because of a deluge. And those thundery showers are likely to make their way northwards and eastwards with time. So that's a risk through tomorrow evening and overnight in particular. And then all that warm air eventually gets swept away by our cold front moving in on Sunday. So it does look more unsettled for the north and west as that low pressure approaches, and eventually this cooler, fresher weather sweeps eastwards. But for much of the day, we still keep the same type of air across southern and eastern areas. So it's still warm. It'll still feel quite muggy. It'll still be quite a lot of dry and bright weather with perhaps a little bit of rain mid-afternoon, whilst for Scotland and Northern Ireland, it's a more unsettled picture. Showers or longer spells of rain as that low approaches, and temperatures will be considerably lower, down by about 5 degrees here and into Northern England. But much of England and Wales, after that rain passes through, having a fine and dry conditions. Of course, the talk is it could be one of the warmest London marathons, so do stay tuned to the forecasts.